Gentlemen, and little people. Little people? Who are the little people? The audience? You say they're the audience? Well, they're awful small if you ask me. Oh well, ladies and gentlemen, and little people, welcome to the Clown Christmas Party. We want you to sit back, relax, and enjoy yourselves. Believe me, we have quite a treat in store for you, for you see, this is probably going to be the most unusual Christmas party you have ever seen. Oh, Mr. Quiet just asked me why there are no presents under the tree. That's easy. You see, there are no presents under the tree because the greatest gift that a clown has to offer as a gift is the gift of laughter. And there's no way you can package that and put that under a tree now, is there? Of course not. So, at the clown's Christmas party, all the gifts are acted out for you right here in center stage. So, as I say, on with the show. Let's bring on the clowns. To bring you the clown's Christmas party, we have assembled the greatest collection of clowns anywhere under one circus tent. Allow me to introduce them. Presenting Mr. Honker. Mr. Honker is world renowned for his famous sounds. He can honk high, and he can honk low, and sometimes he makes the most amusing sounds. And this charming creature is called Miss Wiggle Waggle.
Hello, my darling. Hello, my dear. Hello.
I wonder why they call her Miss Wiggle Waggle. Hey, lady! You're the little buzz.
How dare you? Well, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Well, next we have two fascinating clowns for you to meet. I say two. I think I can count to two. Mr. Big and Mr. Little.
I am big.
And I'm little.
I am colossal.
And I'm small.
When we sit down at the table, I'm hungry. I'm hungry all the time, and no matter what I choose to say,
I end it with a rhyme.
I look down at little people.
I look over there tall.
It's Mr. Trivia does.
He had so far to fall.
I'm always looking over
Looking under is no door.
I'm closest to the ceiling.
I'm closest to the floor.
Delightful. Now, let's see, who do we have next? Oh, Mr. Quiet. Mr. Quiet, we can't. There's no way. Did you say we have to? Ladies and gentlemen, and little people, presenting the doctor and the patient, wherever she is.
Help! Doctor! Doctor, help me! Help! I'm in terrible pain, doctor! You're gonna help me! Where's the doctor? Dear, where is she? Oh, doctor!
Stop your yelling up there. Calm down. I'm the doctor, and tell me, what seems to be the problem?
Oh, doctor! I'm in terrible shape!
You're telling me. Now, where does it hurt? In your elbow? You have an arrow through your head, and you're telling me your elbow hurts?
Oh, yes! It hurts something terrible!
Well, what's wrong with it?
Keeps doing this!
Oh, my. That's terrible. That's horrible. Here, let me have a look at it. There, I fixed it. Stop yelling! You're making my eardrums sick. Now what's wrong with you?
Look! I have something wrong in my left elbow!
Oh my gosh, this is horrible. This is terrible. It's an epidemic. As soon as I cure it in her right elbow, she catches the same thing in her left elbow. It must be contagious.
Look!
This is very serious.
What are we gonna do, doctor?
I have it. Just the thing. I'll operate.
No, help! Somebody help!
What a wonderful team of clowns, the doctor and the patient. Now, let me see. You guys can go back now. Go back. Now, let me see. Who do we have next? Oh, Mr. Quiet has just reminded me that I haven't introduced myself. Now, what do you suppose my name is? Can anybody guess? I think I heard some clever little person over there guess my name. And I think I hear somebody over here as well guess my name as well. Ooh, as well. You're right. That's right. My name is Mr. Lean and Look because I always lean and I look at everything that's happening. And why do you suppose I call my friend here Mr. Quiet? Can anybody guess? You seem to be a very studious and clever group of people. You are right. I call him Mr. Quiet. That's right. That's why I call him Mr. Quiet. Oh, Mr. Quiet just asked me if this were all the clowns. Well, the answer to that is no. This is not all the clowns. We have lots and lots of clowns for you to meet today, each of whom have brought a very special gift of laughter to the Christmas party. So as they say, on with the show, bring on the clowns! What a clever thing to say. Now, what do you think we're going to call these three fine clowns? Somebody cheated. You are indeed a clever audience. You have come up with so many names, but I do think I just heard one set of names that might do rather nicely. All right. I'll tell you what. Let's watch these three fine clowns do their act one more time, and I'll tell you what we're going to call them. Go on. Children are right. We will call them run, stumble, and fall. Well, you see, boys and girls, that's the way we do it around here. We give clowns names according to what they can do. For instance, I call my friend here Mr. Quiet because, excuse me? Yes, I do call my friend here Mr. Quiet because he always whispers. And he calls me Mr. Lean and Look because I always lean and look at everything that's happening.
I see, and that's the reason why we call him Mr. Hunger.
Exactly.
All the time.
That's right, and that's why we call you Miss Wiggle Waggle.
I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get it again.
That's what we call them, Mr. Big and Mr. Little.
Because he's big and he is little.
And that's why we call him the doctor and patient, because that's exactly the
Well, anybody could have figured that out, even a big, dumb clown like you.
Well, and we call them
Run, stumble, and fall.
because they...
Run, stumble, and fall.
Right you are! Very good. Yeah. Well, I really don't know, Mr. Quiet. Mr. Quiet, my friend here, has just asked me if this were all the clowns, if we finished naming all the clowns, and if the clowns have finished bringing all their gifts of laughter to the Christmas party. I really don't know. Let's have a look. Let's see. We began with Mr. Honker, and then we had Miss Wiggle Waggle, and then we had Mr. Big and Mr. Little, and then we presented the doctor and the patient, and then run, stumble, and fall. I guess we have finished naming everyone. At least I don't see any.
Just a second. I'm coming. Wait, don't start without me.
What? Who said that?
I did.
Pardon me, ma'am. But who are you?
I don't know. I don't have a name.
Did she say she doesn't have a name? Well, dear, we can't have this. We must find this clown a name. After all, who ever heard of a clown without a name?
I've never found out a name.
Hold it, everybody, hold it. We must find this clown a name. Let's all think about this. Oh,
Step aside, my darlings. Now step to the side, my dears. Let me have a look at her. I'll take a quick peek, and then we'll think of what she looks like.
Well, what?
Well?
This is terrible, darling. Just shocking, my dears. Because you see, we have a problem. She doesn't look happy, nor sad, silly, nor serious. She looks like a plain clown. Well, if you don't believe me, then have a look for yourself. She doesn't look happy, nor sad.
I'm afraid Miss Wiggle Waggle is right. We can't give her a name because of what she looks like. I'm afraid we'll have to give her a name because of what she can do. Now, what do you do?
I beg your pardon.
I said, what do you do? You see, we call our friend over here Mr. Honker because of what he does. And as soon as we find out what you do, that is, as soon as we find out what gifts of laughter you brought to the Christmas party, well, then we'll be able to give you a name as well.
Oh, okay. I see. Well, then in that case, it's going to be easy. Because the gift I brought to the Christmas party is singing. I've come to sing.
You what?
Oh, I've come to sing.
We don't mean that.
Oh, you don't? So what do you mean?
We mean, what do you do that's funny? What do you do that makes the audience laugh?
Nothing at all.
Nothing.
That's right. I don't try to make people laugh. I just sing for them.
Oh. We can't.
All I know how to do is sing. Won't that do?
Never, 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 never!
Well, why not?
You are a clown, are you not?
Well, yeah?
Well, then you must do something that's funny. You must do something that makes the audience laugh.
Why?
Why?
Say why?
She said why? What she really means is she makes people laugh. That's it. You do. You make people laugh when you sing, right?
I make people laugh when I sing.
She sings funny, doesn't she?
I sing funny?
You know what I mean? Sings funny. That's it. You sing funny, don't you?
No, that's absolutely awful. I don't mean anything like that.
Well, of course it was awful. We're clowns. We're supposed to make people laugh.
I don't seem to be funny.
Hold it. Hold it. Mr. Quiet here has a good idea. I think what we need to do, clown, is to teach her how to be funny when she sings, and then she'll have a gift of laughter for the Christmas program.
But couldn't I just sing my song instead?
No, definitely not. Who ever heard of a clown that just sings and doesn't make people laugh?
I never have.
But all I know is...
Never mind that. Now, clown, what can we do to teach her to be a proper clown?
I know. Let's teach her the baseball routine.
Yeah, that'll be the best I've ever seen.
Oh, then she'll be a clown.
Best funny town.
Good. I'll be the pitcher. I'll be the catcher. I'll be the umpire.
Well, splendid. Once we get our lines right, everybody take their places. Let's go.
I thought everyone could see the plate. You can see the plate, can't you? Good. You can see the plate. Now, can anyone tell me what kind of plate it is?
The wrong kind.
That's right. It's the home plate.
Batter up. Strike one.
Wait a minute. I didn't even get a chance to swing at it.
Move closer. It'll be okay. No, she can't move closer. Then she'll have to use a smaller bat. Batter up. Strike two.
The ball didn't get here. I can't swing at the ball and then hit here.
Just move a little closer. Not fair. She can't unless she uses a smaller bat.
Hey, wait a second. I have to dust the plate off.
Batter up. Strike three. You're out.
Oh, this is great. Very nice. Very nice. That was a funny clown routine. It was real splendid. Now, clown, now we're getting guys up on stage. What shall we call this clown? What shall we call this clown? Shall we call her Miss Baseball?
No, that would have to do because Red was the one who threw the ball. She was the funny one.
Well then, should we call her Miss Batter?
But she never batted. She just stood there.
If it weren't for stumble and fall, we wouldn't have done any lasting.
I suppose you're right. This clown really hasn't done anything that's funny.
Well, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to make people laugh.
You don't?
Shame.
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 Shame. Shame.
Shame on you.
I have it. I have a grand idea. Let's teach her the balloon game.
Oh, that's a good idea. I'll go get the balloons.
Come on, guys. I don't want to do this.
Oh, this sounds splendid. Come on over here. We'll teach you how to play balloon game. It's really simple to play.
Why did you say you cut the string?
of the balloons that takes your hands to you. You put it under your arm. You walk over to Mr. Honker's shack. You put it in the shack. And that's it.
That's it?
That's all there is to it.
Oh, that's funny. This is going to be easy.
Well,
What's so funny about this?
let's just play the game and we'll see.
Wait. I must first examine the contestant to see if she is fit to play the game. Oh my! I have found that the contestant is very sick. Very sick indeed.
Well, what seems to be the problem?
She is suffering from cranium vaccintitis.
Oh, that's awful. How can you tell?
You see, it's very easy to diagnose. You just look through this hole here, and I see what I can see on the other side. Now, if I can see my hand, it's a sure sign of cranium vaccintitis. See? 3 fingers. So she's got cranium vaccintitis. Let me see what we can do to fix this. Aha! I have it. Just what the doctor ordered. To cure this, we must cover up the holes on either side of her head. Like this. Now, the game may continue.
What?
I said the game can continue.
I can't hear you.
The game may continue.
Don't shout.
All right. Come on over here. Now, we got to get this game underway. Now, we got the balloon ready. I want to put the balloon under the arm, walk over to Mr. Honker, put it in the shack, and you win the game.
What?
I said, put the balloon under your arm, walk over there, play the bag, and you win! You got the balloon? Now get going.
Ha! No balloon, you lose!
I had the balloon right here in my hand, and now it's gone.
You see, the game wasn't as easy as you thought it was.
I had the balloon right here.
Well, would you like to try again?
Yes.
All right, very well. Come on over here. Take the balloon under the right arm, walk over to Mr. Honker, put it in his jack. You win your game. You got it? Go. You lose. I'm sorry, you lose at the balloon game.
I don't get to sing my song. It's not fair.
I'll tell you what. All right. I get what you're saying. We'll give you, because we want to be fair, we'll give you one more chance. But that's it. That's right. This is your last chance. Now, I have to do it because you can't hear me. Now, you take the balloon, the last balloon, walk over to Mr. Honker, put it in check, and you win the balloon game. All right. Let's do it. All right, let's go.
Hey, you guys tricked me. That isn't fair.
Well, of course we tricked you. We're clowns. We're supposed to make people laugh.
And did you see the doctor whenever she was looking through her head? I thought I'd
And did you see the patient how she hid the stick with the pin stuck in it?
Yeah, and then she popped with the last one.
Yeah, it was funny. And you too, Mr. Honker. I just laughed and laughed. It was so funny.
But this clown wasn't funny. Not at all. She didn't even fall down when the balloon popped. You sound like you didn't chick. You should have cried like this.
You're right. This clown hasn't done anything that's funny so far. We still don't even have a name for you.
She doesn't do anything that makes us believe she's a clown.
Yeah, she shouldn't even be at the circus, let alone our Christmas party. We shouldn't even keep her around.
Mr. Big and Mr. Little are right. We can't have a clown at our circus party that doesn't make people laugh, especially a clown with no name.
Oh, yeah. No problem.
This is a serious matter. As we've consulted, it is a very serious matter. I suggest that we put it on the ballot.
You mean a secret vote?
Yes, that's the proper name.
That's right. Come along, everybody. Not you. You stay here. We'll send Mr. Quiet after you to let you know the outcome of the vote. Come along, everybody.
Sorry, darling.
Of course.
What a smile.
Man, she looks so happy.
Of course. Mr. Quiet Quiet is right. We will call her Happy. Happy the Clown. So you see, ladies and gentlemen, and boys and girls, you see, a clown's greatest job is to make people happy. Oh, it's fun to make people laugh. But a clown's real job is to make people
Ted, what are you doing home already? You're supposed to be in PE class.
Well, I am, but Coach Smith sent us out for a run, so I decided to run home and watch TV.
I don't believe it. Do you think you can actually get away with something like this?
Oh, sure. You know how many guys are in that class? I'll never be there. Besides, does it look like I need to waste my time in a physical education class?
Now that you mentioned it, your body does resemble a certain cartoon character that you're very fond of.
You really think I look like He-Man, huh?
I was referring to Goofy. Look, Ted, I don't see how you can sit here and watch TV when you know Mom and Dad are coming home tomorrow. Now, if you're going to skip school, clean up your mess.
Relax, Teresa. By the time Mom and Dad get back from their trip, I'm telling you, I'll be ready for it. I'll be ready.
Well, maybe you're right. I mean, I guess I am being too hard on my little brother. I guess I should be complimenting you on how neat you kept this living room. After all, this disaster area looks immaculate compared to your bedroom.
Okay, this is it. How do you know what my room looks like? You know good and well my room is off limits to all female siblings, of which you're the only one.
I didn't need to go into it. Your room just creeps out of your door down the hall to mine.
Teresa, I'm telling you, by the time Mom and Dad are back from their trip, I'll have the place clean. Man.
Hey, Ted, how's He-Man going?
I don't know anymore, thanks to my meddlesome sister. So, do you have any problem getting my clothes out of the gym room?
Now's a piece of cake. Speaking of cake, what happened to those donuts we were eating last night?
Oh, they're somewhere around here. I don't know exactly. Oh, here you are.
By the way, when did you say your parents would be coming home from that trip?
Sometime tomorrow. You know, Leon, I kind of hate to admit it, but I'm kind of ready for my parents to get back. Especially Mom. I'm ready to fire Chef Boyardee.
I've been doing some thinking. You know how we were going to pick up a used van and head out west this summer?
Yeah?
Well, I think we should move our trip up.
Oh, really? Like to what?
Like to that.
Are you crazy? I don't have enough cash to pay my library funds, let alone buy a van. Besides, I don't even know if my parents will let me drive.
Well, I suppose you could always ask them since they just pulled in the driveway.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about those two grown-ups who hang around here and occasionally call you their son.
What? Mom and Dad are back from their trip already?
Yeah, but they're just sitting out there.
I can't believe it. It's them.
Gosh, I wonder what they're doing.
I'll tell you what they're doing, Leon. I'll tell you exactly what they're doing. They're listening to Rush Limbaugh. And as soon as he's finished, they'll be on their way inside. Do you know what this means?
Boy, do I. That means we're going to be helping your dad once again unpack the trunk of the car.
No, you potato head. That means if I don't get this place cleaned up in the next 3 minutes, we can forget about any trip this summer. In fact, we can forget about any trip for the next 20 years. I'll be grounded until I'm 35.
Precisely the reason I suggest that we head west, young man.
No, that'll never work. The important thing here is to stay calm. I'm going to see what I can do to stash all this trash. You go outside and stall my parents until I give you the signal, okay?
Well, what do you want me to tell them?
You'll think of something. Just don't let them inside that door till I give you the signal, okay?
Okay. Well, it looks like there's no time for rehearsing our lines because they're walking up the sidewalk right now.
You better.
I see you're back from your trip.
Why, yes, Leon, we are.
So how are you, Leon? We missed you while we were gone. Oh, I'm fine. Say, Mr. M, that's a fine looking shirt you've got on. Is that a souvenir from your trip?
No, Leon, I don't quite think this look is native to Cleveland. But we did bring both you and Ted something back from the trip. Ohio, so if we could just put our bags inside.
Ohio, huh? Isn't that where they hold the big surfing championship each year?
I think that you're thinking of Oahu.
Then that's got to be the place where they hold that big horse race.
You mean the Kentucky Derby?
Yeah, I think that's the one.
That's somewhere down south, Leon.
Tell you what, Leon, we have a complete set of World Book encyclopedias. It's inside. I'd be happy to get you the one on horse racing and let you read it. If we could just put our bags down.
Oh, yeah.
Mom, Dad, welcome home.
Well, hello, son. Would you mind giving us a hand with this luggage?
Of course not. So, how did Aunt Millie's operation go? I mean, did everything come out the way it was supposed to? I guess it must have, considering you're home a day early.
Well, to be honest with you, your father and I weren't sure how you and Teresa would be able to handle going to school and keeping house in shape. But from the looks of things, we didn't even have worries.
Yes, I must admit the house looks to be in tip-top shape. That's
Yep.
especially encouraging since you didn't even think we'd be back till tomorrow.
That's Ted. Always prepared for the unexpected.
Teresa, we haven't even said hello to her yet.
I'm right here.
Well, I was beginning to wonder if these men had banned you from the house. How are you, honey? We missed you.
I missed you too. But I think it was Ted who really felt the separation.
Oh, really? What makes you say that?
Well, I've been watching from the kitchen for the past couple of minutes, and unless I'm mistaken, I think Ted's planned a little welcome home celebration for you. Isn't that right, Ted?
Huh?
Don't be so bashful. Go ahead and let them in on your little secret.
Teresa, what are you talking about?
Well, if you're not going to get this party started, I will. First for Dad, a dish prepared for one of Ted's favorite recipes.
Whoops.
Pasta all penicillin with a Caesar salad and a slice of garlic ranch.
Teresa!
But there's more where that came from. Mom, you'll just sit right here. Our host has prepared yet another delicacy in honor of your return. That's right, smashed potatoes.
Well, Teddy, I think the proverbial chips are down.
Teresa, I'd like to have a few words for you. I mean, with you.
Hold on a second. I know you want Mom and Dad to have their special desserts, don't you? First for you, Dad, a hairy donut holder. For you, Mom, a belly-up jelly donut. And there's some pops right here in the magazine rack. If either of you get thirsty, and I'll run out to the refrigerator and get you a magazine to read while you enjoy your meals.
I think I'll be leaving now.
Good idea. Why don't you take Teresa the Terrible here along with you?
All right, everybody, let's hold it right there.
I
I think I'm beginning to get the picture here. Teresa, what you've done to your brother is hardly praiseworthy.
Yeah.
However, I must have to say that I am disappointed in you, Ted.
Yeah.
But I think you both can benefit from what I'm about to say.
Yeah.
I had indeed hoped you'd be ready for our return, Ted, but it seems you spent your time in other areas.
His bedroom isn't one of them.
Thank you, Teresa, but I think I can handle this. The way you've kept the house pretty much speaks for itself, son. It's unfortunate you let things get so out of hand in our absence. Nevertheless, I think between your cohort and Grime here, you'll manage to have the situation rectified by bedtime tonight. Am I not correct?
Yes, sir.
But there's something more important than just a tidy house that I hope can be gained from the current state of affairs.
What's that?
Realizing the importance of being prepared for something before it's going to happen.
Like someone coming home only sooner than expected.
Perfect example, Leon.
I guess I was kind of taking a risk. But couldn't you guys at least called, told us you were coming?
Well, I guess we could have, but then if you'd have been ready all along, it really wouldn't have mattered now, would it?
What I think your father's trying to say here is that the best way to get ready for something is to prepare for it a little each day. That way you won't be taken by surprise.
Well, you gentlemen have a pretty big job here to say the least. But first, I'd like a little help unpacking the car.
Well, Mr. Maxwell, I'd love to help you unpack the car, but your talk has made a profound impression on me. You see, tomorrow morning, I have a history test in Mrs. Campbell's class. But the problem is, I still have 12 chapters to read. You see, if I'm going to be prepared for that test and get an A, I need to go home and study. So, welcome home, Mr. and Mrs. Maxwell. See you later.
Can you believe a guy like that?
I'll say, I can't think of anybody who'd be stupid enough to put something that important off till the last minute. Well, almost nobody.
All right, come on, you two. Help me get the luggage.